Hi, I'm Trixie, and today I want to tell you my story. I'm not sure how to go about this, but we're just going to talk it through, and I'm going to talk as though I'm talking to a friend and telling her what's going on. So, this all started about 4 years ago. I felt something was wrong with my throat. And before that, my grandmother on my mom's side, my mom's mom, she had felt something was wrong with her throat. The doctors wouldn't listen to her. She told them over and over again, there's something in my throat. And then by the time they listened to her, it was stage 4. So when they said that she had throat cancer and it was stage 4, they also told her it was not a primary cancer, it was a secondary cancer, and they had to go looking for the primary to figure out where it was coming from. And they figured out she had some spots in her lungs. So she had lung cancer that was undiagnosed, and then it led to throat cancer, which she ended up dying from at the age of 94. My mom has gone through several different kinds of cancers. She had breast, colon, breast, stomach, and then throat or thyroid, I'm not sure. She had a big knot in the side of her throat when she died. So that leads to me. My mom was still alive when I was starting to feel my throat having trouble. And this was all during COVID. And when the doctor saw me, she saw me in a hazmat suit because she didn't know what she was walking into. I just wanted to talk about my throat. And so she sent me to get blood work and to get an ultrasound of my throat, of my thyroid. And it came back that I had a nodule, and I was sent to an ENT. Now, the first visit with this ENT was very not good. Not good for me. He walked in, the first thing he said to me was, "What are you doing here?" And I don't like confrontation, so I'm just like, and he said, "Your nodule is so small that if I tried to do a fine needle aspiration, it would be torture for you. Do you want me to do that? Do you want me to torture you?" And I'm just like, "No, I don't want you to torture me." So, yeah, that was the first visit with him. I really didn't like him or want to go back, but he's the best ENT in our area. I'd have to go an hour or two away to get another doctor like that. That was so good in his field. He just doesn't have any bedside manner, and I got to remember that when I go to him. So each year I get an ultrasound on my thyroid. This is the 4th year, and things have progressed to the point where it has grown to the point where my TIRADs are now 4, and that's thyroid imaging. So the imaging is now showing that it has grown to a size that would warrant further investigation, and it's mostly solid. I know that I have the pathology report. It came on my phone like a day or two after I had the ultrasound. I just won't be able to see the doctor until the end of January. So I have a feeling that it's big enough to do the fine needle aspiration biopsy now. And we'll get to the bottom of this. But at this filming, I am having trouble talking. I am having trouble with my voice. I have had this trouble with my voice for about a week and a half now. It's rough to talk. It hurts. My throat hurts. Not all the time. Just up into my ear area on the right side. My lungs are burning all the time. It hurts to even try and breathe in to speak. So I don't know if it's my thyroid. I don't know if it's GERD. My doctor says I have that too. And so when I saw the doctor at the end of December, I asked her, is there a special diet that I can do for GERD that would make me possibly get my voice back, if that's what's causing this. I don't know if it's my thyroid. I don't know if it's the GERD. I don't know. But she said, yes, there was. Now, I have been seeing this ENT for 4 years, and my general practitioner tells me that there's a diet for GERD. I'm really angry at this moment because, and maybe that's why my throat's having trouble too, because I'm angry. 4 years. I have been going to this man for 4 years and he never told me. He only told me to avoid tomatoes. But nothing, what foods I can eat and what foods I can avoid to make the situation better. That should have been top priority, but it wasn't. I have a feeling that I'm in a situation where they want to keep me sick. I know that sounds bad, but where they want to keep me sick enough to keep coming back. If the GERD continues, it will turn into Barrett's esophagus. Now, my dad ended up having that, and so did my dad's mom. And I know that my dad's mom, my grandma Millie, ended up having a radioactive cocktail, I think back in the 1970s. I was tiny. My mom talked about this before she died. She was telling me over the years, and I never thought to ask questions because I was just a kid growing up. I wish I knew the answers now. So if I have throat cancer on one side and thyroid cancer on the other, I don't know. My grandmothers were strong women. They lived to their 90s. I'm in my late 50s, so there's a chance, but I'm just saying that I'm tired of the games. I want to be well, and these doctors are playing games with me, and I'm just really, really tired of it. So I'm here to talk about this so that maybe by talking about it, I can get better. I am getting mad enough now to warrant a confrontation if the need comes to it, if the doctors do not go to the further testing. Now, when I see the ENT at the end of this month, I will be asking for further blood work. My blood work's been coming back fine for my thyroid, but I know that even if there's cancer, your TSH levels can still be normal. And I know that because I've seen a lot of videos on people who have thyroid cancer and still have blood work that comes back fine. There are blood work labs that go further beyond that can tell you different levels and things that are going on, and I want those tests done. I also want the fine needle aspiration. I want to know what we're dealing with here. Because if we can get it early enough, we can take care of it. Now, from everything that I've heard, most thyroid cancers grow slow. My general practitioner told me when she found, when I told her that my TIRADs were 4, she said, well, even if it's cancer, it grows very slowly in the thyroid. I don't care. I want it out. I want it done with it. My mom had 5 different cancers before she died. My dad had probably 4. My sisters had several different cancers. My brother and I, we haven't, but it's like a ticking time bomb. You're just waiting to find out if this is the next thing that's going to happen. And these doctors are just playing games. And I'm tired. I'm so tired. That is another symptom that I'm having. I'm tired all the time. I could sleep just sitting down in my chair. And I've never used to be like that. During the daytime, I could stay awake. I could do all the things. But now, I'm just tired. I could sleep anytime. I never want to get up in the morning. I am so tired when I wake up that I don't even want to get out of bed. And that's been a problem. My hair is falling out in gobs. It's been doing that for years now. I have all kinds of symptoms, but the worst one right now is that I'm losing my voice. And it makes you think about what happens if you lose your voice. I mean, I can still hear, but I won't be able to talk. How will I communicate with people if that happens? I can text, I can write notes, but what if I'm trying to talk to my grandkids and they don't know how to read yet? You know what I mean? It's a thing you have to think about because it's been going on so long. And I'm tired. I just need a break, and I need someone to listen. And I need a doctor to hear what I'm saying. And I need a doctor to take care of this. And it needs to be done soon. So, I'm doing this filming before I go to that doctor's appointment because I want on record that I said this before that doctor's appointment. When we go to that doctor's appointment, I find out more information. I will be letting you know that too, because I want to take you along on this journey. We're going to figure this out. We're going to do this together, and I'm doing it for all the people out there who are going through the same thing I am, who don't know the answers yet but want them. We are worth having around. We do so much for the people around us, and we need to have the answers so that we can stick around a lot longer. So, that's my story. I'm going to cut it off right here so that I can preserve what voice I do have. And I'm just going to read this note because I'm saying it a little different this time. I'm telling you my story for His glory. See you next time.